Hello, hello, and welcome to Head and Shoulders, where we're covering athletes' performances and otherwise that are head and shoulders above the rest. What's up, everybody? We doing a live stream. Let's get this party started. Man, we got a lot to cover today. Let me know if you can hear me on the audio by pressing 1 in the chat, just so I can know that you're hearing me before I go on for anything else. Let's get that 1 in the chat going, or if you guys can tell me if you can hear me. And let me make sure I get into this live stream right now too on my own device so I can make sure I hear myself. Let's see. All right. Okay, guys. How you guys doing tonight? So we just came through one height 100 meter dash. We got one height 100 meter dash. Actually, I don't see you guys responding. So let me ask you. Can you hear me? Okay, yep. Gotcha. All right, I forgot you guys are on a slight delay. So with that being said, cool. Let's change this up. Remember I told y'all about something. Hopefully this is the right screen. Yep, we got the right screen going on. Man, now we got people saying the UK is not going, or Great Britain, Team Great Britain not doing a thing. All right, Team Great Britain not doing a thing. Well, I tend to agree. So since this is an impromptu, where's the athletics one right here? There's the symbol for it. Actually, let me go to athletics only tab so we can get all these other sports we ain't looking at right now out of the way. So let me cover some stuff right here. Let's start with the steeplechase. We got some people that really just didn't make it out. I was actually surprised. I guess Koech, he didn't finish. We kind of go through there. Gurma, the Ethiopian, I think he's the favorite to win. I'm going to talk about these and go through them because I know a lot of you guys are here for the 100. So let me just go through this a little bit because I got to do it. I got to respect the audience here. Even though most of them are for sprinting, we got to respect our distance crowd here as well. We got Kenya, Wale, and Kibiwat. They were looking good in their heat. So that's pretty good for them. And then we got our final heat right here. We don't have too many throwers or interest in throwers here, but this was a little bit of surprise here, where we didn't have a Kip Kamoy make it through. And this is something that is showing a little bit of weakness, because even this year, Team Kenya has been looking a little weak. Did you know that Kenya has won from the first time they medaled at the Olympics? They have won every single other one except for the ones where it was the African boycott. Basically, it was a boycott against the Olympics because of what was going on. You all know about that. So aside from that, every time they show up, they win gold. It don't even matter if it was one of their own, which was Saif Shaheen, which set the world record. He was a former Kenyan, went and represented Qatar. They were beating him up during the final, and then he still couldn't win. It's like, dude, it's like you wear the Kenyan uniform or you lose. Now let's go to the women's 800. Let's look at the women's 800. So round one, it kind of is a little bit more the same. Some people weren't. They're like, okay, cool. So Lamotte has made it through. Lamotte has made it through. I know I mispronounced the French name. Gould, she wasn't playing around. She made sure she won her heat. So from Jamaica, we got a large Jamaican contingency, so that's something to look out for. She was looking real good during the race. We got Athing Mo, of course. She knew what she was doing. She just left it. She left it as a tactical one. She didn't do any work that she didn't need to. Oops, I think I went to the same one. Come on, let's go. Heat number 4. We got Raven Rogers. Okay, she did what she needed to do. She made a later kick. Mora from Kenya. She was looking kind of edgy. We got somebody from Great Britain because we got that contingency. So I got to speak to my crowd here. We got to cover all the events. Because, I mean, when they go to the semis for this one, this is when it's going to start getting good for the 800. Right now, the round one, this is kind of going there. Now, here's something I got to point out. Almanza, if I'm not mistaken, has been undefeated the entire year from Cuba in the 800. So it's going to be very interesting. She's been running fast during the past years. Oh, yeah, and by the way, if you're here in the live stream, smash the like button. Smash the like button. Start sharing this with other people because we're about to get into what just happened in the 100 in a second. Not to to bum rush through these because I know it's people that want to see stuff. But let's smash that like button. Let's get the likes up. Keep the engagement up. Thank you all for joining in the live stream. And if you want to support, definitely you can do a super chat, Cash App, PayPal, whatever it is. Because we up here in the middle of the night, we about to get this. So Amanza from Cuba. This is the first time that she's made it. I think if she can make it to the finals, this will be the first one out of all the years that she's been running pretty well. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's Heat 5. And then here's the final one for Heat 6 in the 800. So Ajay Wilson, she got herself boxed in. I literally was about to have a heart attack and drop dead if she didn't make it through. I mean, what the heck? Now, the other athletes were running hard because they needed to make it through. But she got herself boxed in. She literally got herself boxed in. Man, y'all in the comment section talking about the 100. I know y'all here for that. So I'm going to get to y'all in a second. The discus and everything, we don't have a large contingency. That's why I'm not covering as much, as well as the high jump. So here's the 400 hurdles. We got to cover those too. Now, I forgot about Samba. He's one of the fastest men in the world. And I didn't really give him his credit or anything like that. He hasn't shown up this year. But right now in these, the Heat 1, he's actually looking pretty good. Dos Santos looks very dangerous. So, like I said, I haven't changed who I think. I still think Dos Santos can get third. He might still second if one of the top guys fall off. Now, Thompson-Herah. Oh, wait a minute. This ain't the freaking 400 hurdles. Wait a minute. We getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. We got to go to Heat 2. Actually, let me do this. Let me add it in a background tab right here so I can get this out of the way so it'll be a little bit easier instead of going back and forth. Like I said, this is impromptu, so I don't got my same setup to, make it a little bit more efficient. So here's Heat 2. We had Hyde from Jamaica. And for you all that's looking there with the Jamaican contingency, you guys got to really, support y'all people. Selman from the USA, they both made it through. But Hyde, he wasn't playing any games. Man, this dude took out. He said, I'm not playing any games. He slowed down at the end. He looked back. He could ease it up. So he made it through for Jamaica in round 1. Then we got Heat 3 right here. We have Warholm, which is basically, he was on 46 second pace, 46 high to 47 low at the lowest. I mean, he was at 46 second pace, and he literally walked it in to get to a 48. And I'm just like, man, this guy does not know how to take his foot off the gas. His foot off the gas. All right, man, y'all really off topic in the comment section, man. Can y'all at least come along with us? I know y'all hyping it up, but hey, if you just joining us, smash the like button. We about to get to the 100, but we got to cover all the other events too. Now, here's Roe that qualified with the season's best. So Roe from Jamaica had to claw that one through in order to make it through. That's a round of applause right there. We got some other ones. Capello, he was looking all right. Oh, shoot. Do you guys hear that on the mic? Man, there's some people over here in this hotel is being real loud. So here's Rod Benjamin. He went through. He jogged it. Actually, my streaming software, everything froze at the time, so I had to ask other people. They said he was just jogging the whole time. So that one I didn't actually get to see during that live, so I had to take their word for it that he was just jogging through. I don't really have any other words except for the South Africans that watch the channel. We got Zazini here. If he can make it through to the finals, I can cover him in a little bit more in depth. So here we go. We're about to get to the women's 100. Before we cover this, if you haven't liked the video, we only got 7 likes on the video. I need 30. It's 31 people watching now. Let's get that up to 10 likes, and then I'm going to cover the 100. Can we get that up 3 more likes right now? Can we get 3 more likes on the video, and then I can cover the women's 100 because we're about to go in depth on this. Let's get those likes up, guys. And then also share this with other people because we really want this to go out. We got 8 likes. We just need 2 more likes. Let's pump up the likes right now so that we can cover this women's 100. While you guys are getting the likes up. All right, we got enough likes right here. We got up to 11. So with that being said, let me go back on that screen. Make sure my connection and everything is good. Uh-oh, wrong screen. Shoot. Here we go. Let's open this in the background tab. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, 5, 6, and 7. They're all open in the background. So real quick. So somebody asked, before I get into that, somebody asked this question. Oh, dang, we got 16 likes. Thank you, guys. We got almost 50% engagement. That's always good. So the women's 100 prelim. So some people were asking why are they, some of them round ones and everything, and then the other ones are prelim. Look at how many heats there are for the women's 100 right here. It's 7 heats. It just depends on how many people actually go in and then they're qualifying. It's the amount of entries that are there. If they had one more heat of this and then extra people, this would have been a preliminary 800 too, because they had 6. It's a large contingency of people in the 800. It's a fairly okay amount of people in the 400 hurdles, but definitely a lot of people in the 100. That's just how it is. That's just how stacked it is. That's how many people qualify. So when it comes down to it, here we go. Let's cover this as it goes. We're gonna take our time on this one a little bit more, cause gosh dang. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh yeah, this is heat 1. Okay, my memory. Okay. So here's the start list. Obviously, we went straight to the result and everything like that. We had Tiana Daniels, Dina Asher-Smith, Ahore. Those look like they were the ones that could make it through, right? Okay, cool. Now, there's a secret contingency I'm about to get into this, especially where it's going to lead into the 4x1. All right? Oh, by the way, for the people that are in the video this far, somebody said that if you, and you can only do it right now, if you wait until the semis go through, even though this is a little bit late to announce it, but if you wait till the semis go through, then you are not eligible. One of the people on my subscribers, he said that if you guys can correctly predict the winners for the men's and women's, you got to get all of these. You got to get the winner of the 100, the 200, and the 4x1. He will personally cash app. And if you're out the country, I'll just have him cash app me and I'll send you the money. I'll do it on the live stream so you all know I'm doing this for real. He will cash app you $100. So if you guys in the comment section, or if you see this after the live is over, actually don't post it in the live chat because I need it to be a permanent fixture comment. So when the live stream is over, I need you to post up all of the people there. You have for the next 12 hours, I'm going to give people until 2 p.m. Central USA time on July 30th. Central USA time, July 30th to do this prediction. And you got to name all the people. You can't say this one or that one. You got to say one athlete for the women's 100, 200, and then one team for the 4x1. You can only do one prediction, and it's going to be whoever did it first in that order. And then you could do one athlete for the men's 100, 200, 4x1. You got to guess both the men's and the women's. If you get it right, I will personally add $300 extra in cryptocurrency on top of that. So that was one of our subscribers. He was kind enough to put that up there. I pinned the post on that rabbit prediction one. If you want to see it, that's where it is. Now, we're going to get into this. Tiana Daniels, the first round was looking okay. Dina Asher-Smith right here. Dina Asher-Smith, she was not looking good. I've been telling people in one of the... I actually said that after I said don't count out Dina Asher-Smith. I said with the exception that, and I've used this phrase, you guys that watch me know this. I said it looks like she's been going through like a washing machine. Looked like she was running through a washing machine. She might be injured, she might not be. But even on her Twitter page, and if I was prepared for this one and I had all my images and stuff up, I don't want to slow down the quality of this stream. But Dina Asher-Smith, if I got to click here, does it show a picture? Yeah. So Dina Asher-Smith here on the Twitter page, she was showing us and said, "Hey, look, I'm ready for Tokyo." Even her start on her Instagram, there it is, on the Instagram page looked kind of shaky. I was like, man, her transition out of blocks and everything. I'm like, that's the best one she got to show it online. That means that was the best that they could capture on video. And I'm like, ooh, that ain't looking good. And it showed in this Heat 1. She was not looking good. She needs to clean it up, or else the way some of these people are running, she might not make the final. And that is going to be crazy if she can't make the final. Ahore, I think she's, I want to say she's past the prime or whatever, but she's right in the same age group as shelly-ann, fraser-pryce and everything. So, I mean, people at her age of 33, 34, 35, they can still run pretty good. But Ahore, she's got some work to do too. I mean, to make it through. Tiana Daniels, I mean, I got nothing to say about her. She kind of did what she needed to do. So, with that being said, let's go over to Heat 2. Let's go over to Heat 2. What you guys saying in the comment section? Let's see what we got here. Once again, if you're just joining us, There's one of our subscribers that said, hey, he's going to give out $100 to whoever correctly guesses 100, 200, 4x1 in the exact order who wins 100, 200, 4x1. You can only get one guess. You put it in the comment section after this video is over. And you got until 2 p.m. July 30th, USA time. All right, 2021. Anything that's after that, and it has to be the person that put it in the comment section first. I can see the order in which you guys comment on my YouTube, so it'll go like that. But if you could correctly guess who will win in the finals in those teams, he will give you $100, and I will put on $300 in crypto and send it to you. And I'm gonna do it on a live stream or do it in a pre-recorded video so you guys know. But anyway, here's Heat 2. Elaine Thompson-Herah. Man, she came out and she was bam. That's all I got to say. She went out and she just was like about her business. She looked like she was casually going through. They said participation. I don't know what participation means. Wait a minute. Let me look at these comment sections. Dina has such great marketing. She had a subpar heat, but people still picking her over Elaine Talou. Crazy. She still can get a medal, but come on. Yeah. Dang, Afro buddy, come on, man. Oh, now I get it. It said all Dina is winning is a participation trophy. Come on, man. And now you calling her Dina is a fraud? Wait a minute. Somebody said Dina going 10:48. Now, if y'all in the comment, wait a minute. I got to see this. 10:05, I see Shelly running for the final. Okay, let me go back here. Because now y'all saying something about 10:48 or something like that. I'm like, wait a minute. Who's saying 10:48 for who? John Mark Sinclair. Can you tell me who was saying 10:48 for who exactly? And by the way, like if you just joined, Elaine Thompson, she came out and she was just looking buttery smooth. I'm telling you, she was looking good. But this is the thing I got to say about this. Elaine Thompson-Herah, if the gods of track and field can do one thing right here, can you please have it together in the final? Because you have frauded us in the past. If we got to put a prayer, put your hands in the air, put the energy for Elaine Thompson-Herah. Unless you trying to go against her, then you don't want to do that. You probably putting a curse on her. But everybody else, can we together right here? Let's just do a prayer. The gods of track and field, can we get Elaine Thompson-Herah? Hallelujah. Can we get Elaine Thompson-Herah to get her act together? No injuries, no mental issues, no false start, no slow starting out the blocks when it comes to the finals, because in the past, she has let us down. She's looked good in the semis, she's looked good in the prelims, and then boom, she's dropped out the finals. She doesn't even medal. At worst case scenario, give her a silver medal. At best case scenario, let's get her to get her gold so she could defend her championship. Let's go. Hallelujah. We pray to the track gods. We say amen. All right. That's what we got for Elaine Thompson-Herah. I like to see good athletes do well. Look, I come from the U.S., and of course I want to see U.S. do well. But Elaine Thompson-Herah is defending champion, so I want to see them do well, okay? So with that being said, Elaine Thompson-Herah, if you heard that, if you get the energy of that prayer, come on, let's go. Now, Kambuji, she set a national record. That was actually pretty good. She just got dusted. I mean, if she could go a little bit faster in the semis, and I mean, she might be able to make it, I think. She might be able to make the finals, which would be good if she could keep doing that. Now, here's something right here. Pinto. She was looking real good just at the starting line. I was like, man, I hope she makes it through. So, I'm going to read you guys right here. But Pinto, right here. Germany might actually have a strong 4x1. I think Germany might have a stronger 4x1 than Team USA if they get their athletes together. Right now, it's a little bit weaker, but it just depends. We're about to see. But pay attention to how many German athletes are making it through to the next round and the athletes that are there. Germany is in for contention. All right? Right? And so let me read the comment section as I go over the Heat 3 because we're about to cover this. Okay, so you guys are saying what now? It says Shelly only gold. No ducking gold, no gold. D'Angelo. Come on, D'Angelo. Come on, let's give her some. So Panache or Panache. Shelly can give us a 10-6. Talou always runs consistently through the heats. We won't see her run any faster than she just has. Well, actually, okay. So Afro Buddy, you said you're Nigerian and you don't think she has a chance of winning. Blessed will win the 100. Somebody said Samuels. Man, Afro buddy, come on, man. You gotta have some nationalism. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. I don't think any American is gonna medal, and I'm American, so it is what it is. And I got a favoritism. If I have a country, Nigeria, Americans, and it depends. Because I normally say I got three, but if I can't remember the other one, it ain't. So with that being said, look, here's another German. Here's Berhart. She made it look easy. She went through. She dusted everybody else. People been throwing around rumors about Oliver running 10.8s or 10.9s in practices. Where's her 10.8, 10.9 at? She ran an 11.15 and she got dusted. It didn't even look like, oh yeah, she's holding back a lot. She held back a little bit. But I mean, where is it at? We got people saying Oliver, people sending me message about people saying Oliver gonna get a silver medal. Where? I mean, even before Elaine Thompson-Herah said that, I've been consistent. Notice, I don't change my opinion week to week or whatever. I'm like, look, if this happens, then this athlete will perform this way, right? If this thing happens, then there. That's the only thing that I've said. I didn't even think Richardson, I know some of y'all gonna be mad, would be able to have won because of her start. And the start isn't something you just fix like that. It takes years. It takes months and years to fix. So because of her start and how fast other athletes were going, I can see how they peak and how they've been running consistently over years. You can do trajectory. It's all, the past is the best indicator of the future, not the only one. This is anyone's race, but highly favored for the Jamaicans. Yeah, Carla, Virgo 72 said that. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But here, they said maybe Oliver wasn't trying to run hard. Yeah, D'Angelo, come on, man. D'Angelo. They said, can I block D'Angelo? Because he's like a mosquito that won't go away. Hey, D'Angelo is very passionate, okay? But D'Angelo, chill it out just a little bit, okay? I'm going to have to turn on the all caps thing where it's going to block people automatically. Say, D'Angelo, don't put the all caps, man. All right? Now, with that being said, Oliver, maybe she wasn't trying to run hard. The way it looked like to me, she ran hard enough to get through, but she wasn't looking as good as what people are hyping her up for. Because you could tell the difference between Oliver running and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. I think anybody can see that as a difference. Oh, here's Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce not running hard, and then here's Oliver not running hard. Oliver not running hard, got an 11.15. While, yes, she was running against a headwind, so we got to keep that in mind. So people were saying, I'll get into that in a second. If you're just joining right now, let's get the likes up. We got about, 18 likes right now? Let's get that to about 25 or so. If you just joined us, get us up to 25. We're doing a giveaway because one of my viewers, subscribers, he's kind enough to say if you can correctly guess the 100, 200, 4x1. The reason why I'm repeating this is because it's new people coming in. They're going to give away for the men and the women. You got to do it. You got until 2 p.m. July 30th. Tomorrow. And the reason why I'm saying this because it's always new people coming in and they might not listen to the other part. So leave that in the comment section with your prediction after this video, okay? And then we're going to give you $100. Well, he's going to give you $100 and I'll put $300 on top of that. You got to be the first one. But anyway, now we get into the all-star one right here. We get into the all-star right here. Now, not really too much of an all-star, but look, got a headwind. She went through, she looked back. Her form was breaking. She looked like she was holding back a little bit. But actually, I'm going to say with Talu, she ran a 10.78. Can we put some respect on that? She got an African record right now, which obviously is her country's record, then too. Because if she got the area record for Africa, that means obviously the Ivory Coast is there. Now, Ahore's knocked off, right? Ahore's good. But now we got Talu. She's over here saying, hey, I'm the queen of the Ivory Coast. There is an undisputed one right here. Because people were still saying Ahore, that the rumors going around, hey, Ahore is going to get it. And I'm like, man, even with the predictions, people giving out some crazy predictions, man. Now, the thing what I got to say with here, I'm going to save it in a second. But she ran against a headwind. She was holding back just a little bit, but she looked like she was kind of going a little bit hard. We got to give it to her like that. But she's also a little bit shorter. So her body is going to have to go a little bit hard. They said, period, because y'all saying she can't run 10.7. And yeah, she did it. Shelly looks 10, okay, let me look at the comment section. 10.52 form, but the track may have her equaling the world record. Okay, unless Sharika stays with Shelly pretty well and can use her 400 and 200 strength on Shelly. What about that? Swiss ran 1091, so they can get a good 4x1 team. Okay, that's fair. All right, let's go to the next round. Heat 5, Heat 5. Here comes Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Now, she ran a 1084. Now we got another national record. Wait a minute. Hold on. I thought we had another Swiss athlete before. Oh, wow. She ran faster than her. Okay. Here's the difference between Kambouji and the other Swiss athlete. Right here. I'm just going to point it out right here. Do you see the wind is 1.3 meters as a tailwind and Kambouji had a 0.1? Can we just acknowledge that for a second? And this is on the same track. So, that means this effort right here was probably a little bit easier. But of course, because it's in the legal headwind, remember, the other athlete's going to have the national record and that PR. This is on the same track, similar temperature conditions, but a different tailwind. Same thing. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, I think, had the maximum tailwind that they had. So her 1084 was slower than that, worthwhile for the other ones that were running against the headwind and running with a tiny tailwind. But she was also just jogging. Remember that? So she probably would have been somewhere closer to a 10.95, 11 or something like that, whatever. I'm not going to put it in a calculator thing. I think that's not even useful right now. It's really not. Because people been throwing out real wild predictions saying Talu is 10.5 or something like that if she didn't have that headwind. And I'm just like, no. Now you're going off the record. Now, here's Blessing. 11.5. All right. She had a slight headwind. Okay. Asha Phillip made it through for Great Britain. We had Gaither. Made it through. All right. This looked like, even the announcers were like, wow, finally a normal time. We don't want to see fast times. We want to see normal times. Oh, yeah. And Grace. Let's not forget her with a personal best. We also had somebody from Gambia that had a national record. Congratulations to that national record. But Grace over here. Hey, how do we pronounce NWO? Wakocha? Nwakocha? I always wondered that for that. Because different nations pronounce it differently. And people get angry at me when I go to different places. I forget how the Nigerians pronounce NWO. Because I've gone to different countries. To some of the neighboring countries, and they pronounce that differently. Afro Buddy, can you tell me how to pronounce that phonetically in the comment section? But anyway, let's go. So Blessing made it through. Nothing spectacular here. She did what she needed to do. She looked pretty good. Here's the final heat, and then I'm going to do a summary of this. With that being said, definitely like, share this one, comment your predictions after this. Here's Michelle Lee Ayi. People been doubting this Trinidadian and Tobagoan? Yeah, the Trinidadian over the years. Like, she didn't eat up Allison Felix in 2015. Like, she hasn't been earning her stripes and everything. Man, Michelle Lee Ayi, she comes and she performs, she makes finals, she does what she needs to do, and that's what it is, right? Okay. Now, maybe she can't win or whatever, but I'm going to have to acknowledge her for what she puts in work, just like other athletes. Just like Adina Asher-Smith. She might not be there. Now, Sharika Jackson, she didn't look like she got the best start here, so this is going to be some shaky stuff. Can she do it? Jenna Prandini, she needed a hope and a prayer to make it through to the final. This is really just going to be her prepping herself to the to finish in the 200 and look good for that. That's what I think here for Jenna Prandini. I don't really see her making it through to the final. You guys can disagree with me if you want, but yeah. So Ayi, I know people are saying Ayi won't factor, but I'm acknowledging. That's why I say head and shoulders above the rest. I want to acknowledge multiple athletes. That's what my channel is for, and that's what helps with the marketing. So if anybody, like any of you ever are there, we got some young athletes that say, hey, I'm going to make it a world championship. If they finish in 5th or 6th and I know who they are, I'm going to acknowledge them. That helps with sponsorships and everything. So it's not also about what's factoring here. It's also about acknowledging some great athletes and the work that they put in. So Sharika Jackson, she just looked okay. Now here's the summary of the whole thing. This is what I think is going to happen. Now people are... First of all, people were discounting and they said the times were fake. If you were the person that said the times were fake, drop it in the comment section below so I know who you are real quick. Now, I ain't going to roast you that hard, but I am going to roast what you did earlier. There were people actually saying that the times were fake. Okay, let me get it to you, buddy. All right, come in real close so I can tell you a secret. I have been a timer for Division One and USATF. I've used finish links. I broke down what how those systems were on one of my videos earlier. And then the guy was like, yo, I was a Division One athlete. I saw at some of the meets that they changed the times. Okay? Now, why is it that every single time these athletes are running some fast times, they come by and they keep discounting their times? Why can't they just have their times be their times? It's the track. It's the shoes. It's the what is it next? They're using performance enhancing drugs. Maybe they are. Okay? And in that case, you either assume they're always using them, which means it's nothing special this year, because if you assume that they're using them, that means they were always using them. That means everybody else is using them, which means there's no standout. AKA, it doesn't matter. Or you say nobody's using them or whatever, right? But they keep discounting these athletes. Okay, they ran an 11 something. They said, oh, the ratings, they need to get the ratings up. And I'm like, I don't think I'm the only one that reruns these races, puts them in my system, and I check over the times. I think there are probably thousands of people at the very least that do it, because I'm sure if the times were off that much, somebody could see it. I can see them maybe changing the times by 2/100ths of a second because of the reaction time here or something, maybe 3, but I can't see it more. So you telling me this was a 1085? This was a, well, that may not have been needed to change, I guess, but Ta Lou ran a 1081. That was going to change that much for the headline? Wow. And now somebody's saying, why can't it be the combination of both the factors? Well, here's the thing. So, if every time you go out, see, this is the thing with track and field. Do you say that about a basketball player? Every time somebody don't like something going around, they point to everybody else. They point to everybody else. It's a lot of people that don't like taking accountability or anything like that. And there's a lot of people that like to discount. When somebody does great, when they put in the 10,000 hours of effort, when somebody accumulated, let's say they became a billionaire, now that person's greedy. Well, and now they have to give you money because they worked their heart out. They may have been homeless, because a third of the billionaires were homeless at one point. Why is it always discounting somebody else's achievement? Can we not enjoy their achievement? When it's gymnastics, oh, the person cheated because gymnastics is a very subjective sport. So, okay, cool. Okay, at what point are you watching it then? If it doesn't agree with what you do or something like that, why you watch it? There's always going to be something as far as the politics and stuff. But if we going to say Ta Lou didn't run the 1078 because they cheated the times here, let's see if the World Athletics website updated it while we're at it. Let me go to Stat Zone to see how fast and how quick they were. And then I'm going to get into where I think my prediction is, because I haven't really changed too much, but it's going to go right in line with what I said earlier. I got a video on Ta Lou. I said she's tired of getting the second place, third place. She's tired of getting these minor medals. She's ready to win. It really hasn't changed. Oh, they did update. Here we go. With a negative 0.3 headwind. Now, why we got to discount them all the time? Yeah, sometimes it's the shoes, but the shoes are always getting better. Did you notice that the women's form over the last decade has gotten substantially better? We don't have a whole bunch of Lauren Williams types of athletes that are leaning forward with their booty sticking out. Did you notice that Lauren Williams stuck out her booty? Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce used to have an extreme forward lean, but it doesn't lean forward as much anymore. It takes her until about the last 7 to 5 meters before she leans forward, whereas in the past, 20 meters into the race, she started leaning forward. Even though the rest of her form was there, now she's getting better at holding her form for longer. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but the women's training has gotten better as the athletes have gotten faster. Maybe the tracks have improved, but if that's the case, then the men's time should get drastically faster. Also, we got to factor in that COVID-19 happened and that the athletes were off and they didn't have their bodies beat up for an entire year. I think we got to factor that in, because when that happened, then there you go. Yeah, maybe it's a combination of all of that being true. But how much does that factor in? How much did they fake the times? All right, let's go ask them. How much did they fake the times? And if somebody can give a direct answer, then maybe it's nothing to worry about. Why would they fake the times in the prelims instead of semifinals so they could hype people up with a couple of hours of marketing to do that. Because that's what they said. It was because of marketing. They want to hype people up. Now, here's Ta Lou. She got an African record. She ran against the headwind and everything like that. That was a phenomenal run. She was stretching out. I'm like, what? I told y'all, she's been running near her PR for the longest. I was like, man, she's going to have to take a sub 10.8 and she can place and get a medal. That's what I've been saying. It's been very consistent. Now, here's my prediction. We got in right here. They said Ta Lou is winning in 2022. Okay. They said Ta Lou's winning. They said, yeah, let me read the comment section before I get into the prediction. So, it says, yeah, I can literally bet money that no one is running sub 10.5. Okay. Let's see. All right. Ta Lou used too much energy. Female sprinter with the strength to go top 10.7 can't be considered here. Even blessing because she crumbles under pressure. Well, that makes sense. Gordon said, Shelly looked really cool, but people saying she will run 10.5 low or 10.4 are stretching. Hey, the Francois, I think that is that how you pronounce that, Francois? So Ta Lou ain't going sub 10.7. Well, never mind. We can't say that either, y'all, because the semis are in 3 days. I feel like it's still time. The semis ain't in 3 days, is it? Or is it tomorrow? Let me check this for a second. If I am not mistaken, well, this is the 30th. Oh yeah, wait a minute. No, the women's 100 semifinal is literally tomorrow. That's what I thought. Where y'all getting these semis from? And then the finals is tomorrow. They have a 1 day. It's not 3 days. What program did y'all read? It's literally, here's the prelims today. Tomorrow they got the semis and then the final in the evening. So hold up. Semis are Saturday. Remember that they are a day ahead of all of us in the West. So depending on where you are, they're tomorrow, Saturday for Japan. Because remember, it's already Friday in Japan. And if you're on the East Coast of the United States, you are on Friday or no, you're already on Friday. I'm still on Thursday where I am. So yeah, Japan, that's happening on the 30th. So, or the 31st or whatever that is. But you got to adjust it to your time. This says 9 a.m. here. I am 14 hours behind them. So it's going to be 7 p.m. here. And then this one is going to be 7 whatever. It's going to be 7 a.m. for me over here. But remember to adjust it to your time. Okay? So this is going to be 7:50 a.m. for me, Central USA time. So somebody asked about Sha'Carri. We ain't worried about Sha'Carri. She ain't make the final, man. She ain't make the Olympics. That's for a different conversation. Okay. Or you just trying to troll and say, anybody know where Sha'Carri is? She smoked some weed. She got disqualified. That's what happened to her. All right? She got disqualified. Okay. So, with that being said, this is what I think is going to happen. Right? Ta Lou looked pretty relaxed. I kind of think she ran a little bit harder than she needed to in that semifinal. I think everybody can agree with that, especially with that headwind. But she looked so freaking relaxed. Now I'm going to discount that a little bit because she got about 24 hours to recover. She's obviously got some training. She didn't have any control over what she was doing probably. I'm sure she probably would have wanted to hold back a little bit more, but maybe she went a little bit over eager. I'm still in it for Ta Lou to get a medal. I think she could go faster. She had a headwind, and depending on how that final goes, wow, that's going to be interesting. And this was in the morning too. Remember, I think they're already suited to go toward the evening. So with this, all of their times being as they are in the morning, I think they got a chance of doing it. Now we got people. Raymond said no Jamaican sweep. That's why I said on my post. If y'all saw the post right before this, I said it's either a Jamaican sweep or Ta Lou and Dina Asher-Smith might get in for a medal. Now at this point, Dina Asher-Smith looked like she got smack dab with that washing machine anchoring her leg. She's gonna have to get it together, man. Dina Asher-Smith. We're going to need to have a prayer intervention for you. The reason why we didn't have a prayer intervention for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce here is because She knows how to put her stuff together. They got her this perfect picture for her. She knows how to get herself. 3-time Olympic silver medalist, 2-time gold medalist at the Olympics. I would like to personally see Fraser-Pryce before she retires get one more gold to have 3. But if it's Elaine Thompson's time or somebody else's, they deserved it, and when they earn it, they gotta beat her. But it's gonna be pretty darn hard to beat her, because when it says all-time personal top 10, it gets 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. It's barely any times that she gets a second place when she running that sub 10-8. But it's gonna take a 10-7 low, I think, to win. Just like it's been happening in the past. She goes by, she's gonna run a 10-7 low. So 10-7 low, 10-6 mid, that's what it's gonna take to win. And if people think that the timers are playing around with the times, all right, then it's going to take a 10-6 mid. Right? Doesn't matter. Now, Elaine Thompson-Herah. All right. We gave you the prayer already. We gave you our energy. Some of y'all don't want to see her win. Y'all want to see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. I understand, okay? I understand. With that being said, she is the defending champion, so put some respect on the defending champion's name. She's running up against the greatest female 100-meter sprinter of all time, arguably, at least the most dominant. And come on, we got to put some respect on the name. They said not sold on Sharika either. I think Elaine will upset Shelly. If Elaine loses, she's going to pull out of her other races. I know her. Well, Panache, I can't disagree with you. That's what I was thinking. But she got herself ready for this Olympics. So she says she intends to retain both her titles. So maybe she's looking for a treble, and the torch will be passed off from Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce to the new blood, the younger one. Well, not necessarily new blood anymore, but the younger Elaine Thompson-Herah. And hopefully it's in good hands, I guess, for Jamaica. Me personally, I'm an outside spectator. So to me, wherever it gets passed off to or whatever, that's that, right? But I think here is how it goes. After looking at all of that, where we at? Kambunji, I don't know. Ohore, she gonna have to get it together a little bit more. She did what she needed to do. This is her season best. I don't think she makes the finals. I think Dina Asher-Smith, I hope that she looks good in the semifinals. Right now, I don't think she's gonna medal. Tiana Daniels, I guess she looks okay. Elaine Thompson-Herah, she's gonna make the finals. Pinto, you ain't making it through to the next round. Oliver, you need a hope and a prayer to make it through to the next round. Berhard got a better chance than Oliver does. Let me go back here. Obviously, Talu's gonna make it through unless she explodes, whatever. The British athlete, Naida, she's gonna make it through if anything. Blessing should be able to make it through. I don't think Grace. This one is gonna be the hard one with the Swedish athlete right here, or the Swiss athlete. Sorry, not Swedish, but the Swiss athlete. She's throwing a wrench in all of that because I think she might be able to pull off. What you guys saying in the comment section? Don't have to be sold on Sharika. Sharika sold on herself. Exactly. Sharika got a horrible start, yet she didn't do much. All right. Elaine failed me twice. So my money is in Shelly all the way. That's what Tanya Kimbe said. Or Tania Kimbe? I've seen that pronounced 2 different ways. Elaine is unpredictable. There's something different about her here, though. I think she may challenge. Elaine will show you all. Only Talu can upset a Jamaican clean sweep. Shelly will have to get a blazing start to win. If she does get that blazing start, lights out, Raymond Tyler said. If Talu and Elaine can be close to Shelly after the first 40 meters, I say Elaine for the upset. With Elaine, Nutty Drop said, pause. And with Elaine, it's different when you are trying to defend your Olympic title. Her mindset and preparation will be different. D'Angelo said, Talu, face always tight. So now that she's relaxed, she's running fast. You know what? Yes, that's what I noticed. That was different with Talu. She let out all her ugly face. before the race began. She was just doing all this weird stuff with her face beforehand that she normally doesn't do. I noticed that, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what? So then she just was relaxed. I call it ugly face, because she be scrunching up and everything. She looked like Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce right at the end of the race where she closes her eyes and stuff. It's like she going through to the Matrix or something. But yeah, Ta Lou looked a little bit different. Elaine is different at the Olympics. Know this, her body language is great right now. Man, her body language looked good at the World Championships when she was looking good in the prelims and semis too. I'm not talking about 2019. I'm talking about 2017. She just looks good. She knows how to put on that poker face. And even her body language, she knows how to hide it. And then she just does really bad. So I can't cut that out. That's why I gave her that extra boost to that prayer. So with that being said, Okabare, you're going to be lucky to medal, ma'am. I know you look pretty good, but I don't know. If she get that one fire off, I think this is going to be her last Olympics, by the way. If she could get a fire off right here, she can get that stuff. Elaine and Ta Lou were class apart. Shelly has her work cut out for her, but champion mentality is unmatched. I think it will come down to a lean between Elaine and Shelly. Man, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce going to lose that lean. If it comes down to a lean like that, I can't see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce with a smaller torso, a shorter torso. I can't see her actually getting it. Somebody, D'Angelo saying, Tanya, we friends. Anyway, let me finish this off. So with my prediction. So, with this being said, Michelle Lee, I'm sorry. Jenna Prandini, I'm sorry, you ain't making the final. You're out. You one of the people, you're out. Better luck next time in the 200 where you're much stronger in. But the way these athletes are running in the 100 and they got to come against you in the 200 too in about 3 days, oh my goodness, you got your work cut out for you. They might actually knock you out the medal count. So, Shericka Jackson, she got to get herself a good start. I think she's going to make the final. I think that's pretty obvious. Shericka Jackson's making the final. Blessing, I think she's making the final. DuPont, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. I think it's going to be Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Elaine Thompson going for that gold, in all honesty. Now, with Ta Lou holding back to the extent that she did, I think with her running against this slight headwind right here, whereas Elaine Thompson-Herah had a slight tailwind, and then Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce had a really big tailwind. I'm going to have to give it between those three, with Shericka Jackson, like I said, as the dark horse. I'm not going to count her out because she has been coming up with that 1077. It was kind of random a little bit to me. It caught me a little bit off guard. It wasn't too random because I was like, I've been hyping up the whole year. I'm like, yo, she ready for the 100. Even before she had a good time. I'm like, she's ready for the 100. You guys know this from this channel. Shericka Jackson, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, now Ta Lou up in that medal mix. I told y'all earlier on the video. Go back to my other video. After this video, go back to that one where I said she's tired of getting silver, bronze medals. Ta Lou is tired of getting it. If this is her holding back and she didn't run too hard, like, and knock herself out and use too much energy, which I think there's a chance of her doing that, then I think that what's going to happen is that she might steal the show. And if that's an upset, that will be one of the biggest headlines in the games. I think that's going to be one of the biggest headlines in the games. What do you guys think about that if she can win? Now, I don't think so. I think she's got a silver or a bronze coming up for her. She's going to be another silver or bronze. I don't think she's got it. Because when she gets to the final, and she's got the pressure of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, the pressure of an Elaine Thompson, if it's the A game. Y'all know I talked about Elaine Thompson. If we don't know which one we going to get. But if she comes with an A game, Elaine Thompson's nearly unbeatable. She's beat Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce several times at the Jamaican Championships. She beat her with that 1071 randomly that happened on that quote-unquote soft track. So that means I know she's good for if we're going to say the tracks are slow and fast, that means on this track she's good for a 1068 or something at least. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, she ran that 1063. Let's look at it right here with a 1.3 tailwind, similar to how she had it right here. Elaine Thompson-Herah ran this with a 0.6. That means Elaine Thompson-Herah is actually running a little bit more efficiently than Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. With that being said, I'm going to give the advantage to Elaine Thompson-Herah at this point, but double gold favorite is between Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Elaine Thompson-Herah. I think this is maybe the second time in all my predictions that I've given it off of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, but I got to stick to homegirl that knows how to do this at the championship. That's what my predictions are. You guys can let me know if you agree or disagree. Don't forget, you give us your predictions after this video in the comment section. It's going to be the first one that says it. Remember, it's a $100 giveaway from one of the subscribers. He's down in there. If he does that, I'm going to make him a member of the channel. All right? If he does that giveaway, I'm going to make him a member of the channel because it's from paying members, and it's a good thing that he's doing that. If you get it right in the men's 100, 200, and 4x1, and the women's 100, 200, and 4x1, you got until 2 p.m. July 31st, Central American Time to do your prediction, all right? Drop it in the comment section, not the live chat, after this video is over. And then if you get it right and you're one of the first, and you are the first person to drop that prediction for the names, then he's going to give you $100 in Cash App. And if you got a different country that doesn't have Cash App, we're going to figure out how to get it to you. And I will add you $300 in crypto on top of that, all right? Now, like I said, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Elaine Thompson, with a slight advantage to Elaine Thompson based on how she was looking. But you know who saved the most energy? It was Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She just didn't even put in the effort. She just like, all right. She shut it down after about 30, 35 meters, and she just did what she needed to do. She looked even easier than Elaine Thompson-Herah, but Elaine Thompson-Herah didn't have the same tailwind that she had. So she quite literally had an easier time through than Elaine Thompson-Herah. Now, Shericka Jackson, like I said, dark horse, she can get something. I think she might be out of the medal count in the 100 at this point, and she's gonna have to look forward to the 200 because Ta Lou is just looking pretty good here. You know what's kind of weird? You guys notice this on the ranking system? How come they got Ta Lou ranked number 5 at a 1078 and still got Shericka Jackson ahead of her in a 1077? Isn't that funny? Let me refresh this screen. You see how these websites do these ranking systems? They ain't even updated correctly. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. My mind is tweaking. I'm thinking of money. Let me get the L. I wish I had a buzzer right now so I could give myself a freaking buzzer. It's supposed to be faster times. I just thought for a second. I'm getting tired. Let me stop this. What do you guys think? Final thoughts before we get out of here. Final thoughts before we get out of here. Do you guys agree? Disagree? Where are you guys seeing it? You guys saying Lyles will win or something like that. Blake may win the men's 100. Ta Lou not going to medal in the final. Hey, Rough Top Israel. All right, Israel, what's up? What do you think? Why do you think Ta Lou ain't medaling in the final? And everybody, don't forget to hit the like button. We got 95 people watching right now. We had about 100. It's going up and down. It keeps going about 100. 90 or so. Hit the like button. Definitely get this and share with other people so they can watch this after the live stream is over. But Israel, why do you think that Ta Lou ain't getting or not gonna medal? Joseph Gray, whoever thinks that Ta Lou's not gonna medal, can you explain why? Do you think it's because she ran too hard? Yo, Brandon Jackson, what's going on? Salute. Yeah, why do you guys think that that's not gonna happen? I just got a quick question for you guys. Let's go. They said Ta Lou surprise gold medal. Use too much energy in the heat. Okay. Well, I think I can see what you're saying about using too much in there. They said Shericka will destroy Ta Lou in the semis. Man, that's a bold claim right there. That is a bold claim. Matter of fact, let me see how they have the semi heats matched up. And then we're going to get to that in a second. Actually, because it's going to depend on who's matched up against who in the semifinals. So let me look at that in a second and get that to you guys. All right, let's get that to you. If you guys like to support, definitely super chat, donate to the Cash App, to the PayPal and everything. Don't forget, we got to pay the bills over here. But let's go and check this out. Let me check this out real quick and go and see if they have the semifinals already up in the heats. Okay, women's semifinal 1. So let me look at this first. Okay, they do got the heats right here. Okay, let's go through here. This is actually, I might have to adjust what my predictions are. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, interesting. So they got the women's semifinal in the evening, and then 2 hours later. I guess that's kind of customary. Never mind. They got, that's kind of customary. So I'm guessing they probably ran harder. This could be the case too, where they run harder. She ran 1086. Her PB is 1085. Sharika and Talu is the same in my semi. All right, let me do this. So I'm opening these up right now, and I'm gonna look through. I might have to adjust my predictions just slightly because depending on who gets matched up, they run themselves more tired trying to make it through. So it's the first 2 in each heat plus the next 2 fastest times. All right, let's look at these. Let me load up the pages. All right, smash that like button if you're just joining us because we're about to get through the prediction again. I might have to adjust this. Let me see. Oh, shoot. This is going to be interesting. Man, if I'm Talu, I'm not even going to be worried about beating Sharika Jackson. If she gets out on me and there ain't nobody near either one of us, I'm just going to let her take it. I personally would just let her take it if I think it's going to be me working too hard because I'm not trying to be there to work too hard and 2 hours later, we got to fight. Like, I'm not about to do that. So, here we go. So, here's Heat 1, or his semifinal 1. Elaine Thompson-Herah and Okabare. Man, this is about to be a heartbreak heaven right here. We got Dina Asher-Smith right there. Prandina, you ain't making it through. Pinto, you ain't making it through. Bingham from Canada, you ain't making it through either. IE, dang, that's going to be hard. Let me go to the next one. All right. IE is in this one. Talu and Sharika Jackson are in the same one. Yo, D'Angelo, wait, D'Angelo, chill out. Okay, chill out. If somebody's not getting you, it just chill, man. I know you like to get the thing. If people don't acknowledge you, you repeat it. Chill. Because you will get like spam blocked or whatever if you keep repeating the same thing over. All right? Just chill. All right? Because you will get spam blocked. That's how the thing goes. They're going to see you as a spammer, and then I'm trying to protect you from not getting blocked, okay? Just chill. So with that being said, I will get to the comments when I can. Benito, we ain't seen you in forever. I thought you died, man. Like, what the heck? D'Angelo, I ain't trying to come at your head, but you just got to stop repeating the same comments. I see some of them, and some of them I don't. Like I said, I don't have my normal setup that I normally have, which I will have 2 or 3 screens set up. I just got one. So it's just an impromptu thing. So I can't look at both at the same time. I got to keep switching back and forth. That's why I'm missing some of them, or else I would have acknowledged a lot more before, or if somebody had super chatted, I would have got pinged with that, and then I would be able to read that. So if you want to get it seen, just super chat, do a $2 one or some low thing, $5, and then I will get pinged, and then I can read that out, because then it'll be easier for me to do it. Otherwise, I probably will miss some of your comments. With that being said, we got Talu and Jackson. I think it's kind of safe to say that those two are making it through. Like I said, Oliver is not going to make it through. She's going to have to make it through on time. But she's stacked up against Sharika Jackson and Talu. Now, if Jackson don't, and IE, oh my goodness. You got IE up in here. She ran. All right. Here's her personal best. 1096. And season best. You think Oliver going to be able to make it through? Well, I think she might be IE if she don't get it together a little bit quicker. But I can't. Yeah, just like Benito said, just do a super chat. If you want to be seen, like if you really want to be seen that bad, just do a super chat. It's getting more people on this subscriber chat, so it is hard to see the comments. But yeah, man, people saying that Oliver was going to get second place. Man, y'all smoking crack pipes, man. Y'all doing it for attention these days. thinking that Oliver is gonna medal. Now she might medal, and I'm gonna look stupid, but I'm gonna stand on what I said. I am not changing. No U.S. athlete is going to medal. I've said that for a long time, and I put it in a post to make that even more before all of these things were even over, the semis or heats or whatever. So with that being said, Fraser-Pryce, she ain't really got anybody stand out in her. Jorge, I guess in the past, she hasn't been looking as good this season. I don't think she's really been running. She's kind of qualified on the automatic 2019 time or whatever, but she doesn't have anybody else stand outish there. So it's gonna be between Kambunji and Naida. I think those are the two athletes. I mean, they really did run a little bit harder in the semis. Tiana Daniels might actually make it through, but this will be kind of crazy if it's 0 U.S. athletes in the final at the Olympics. When was the last time we saw no U.S. athletes make it through in the women's 100 in the final at the Olympics? Forget the World Championships. That might have happened before, but at the Olympics, this will be crazy if it doesn't happen. So Tiana Daniels got to run her booty off. So if she get knocked out by the British athlete or Kambunji, which I think is possible, then that's going to be crazy because she's going to have to qualify on time. Fraser-Pryce, we saw what she did. She's going to jog through. So based on these matchups, let me see if I change my prediction at all. Asher Smith, I think she ain't going to make the final. So she might actually... The way this heat is looking, this might actually be a setup for the fastest heat. So there might be the fastest qualifiers. But I don't know. The way Elaine Thompson-Herah or the Shericka Jackson one, those two are going to be set up for a faster one. But I'm thinking that the semifinal one is going to be that way. And I think Dina Asher-Smith is out. So that means I'll be wrong for her even having the position to even medal. People are saying Daniels will make the final. And Oliver, my city girl, D'Angelo said Jackson will destroy the semifinal. Yeah, she probably gonna have to open up her legs to prove something there to make sure she could do it 2 hours later. Who is Oliver? Afro Buddy said. Okay, let me go over to Oliver real quick. Here it is. Javion Oliver. So people have been hyping her up and saying that she's going to be able to do stuff. They saying she's running 10.9s in practice, 10.8s in practice or whatever. And I'm like, where's she been running these 10.8s, 10.9s in practice? Because apparently we all know that you run faster you should run faster in track meets than you do in the practice. And I ain't seen her do a track meet that's been faster than what people have been claiming that she's been running in practice. Now, let's see if she can actually produce that. Because if she can't produce it and make it out the round, she ain't even got a chance to do that. But yeah, so my prediction stands. I'm going to still give it to, oh my goodness, Shericka Jackson over here. Man, I hope Talu, if it goes with Talu right here, hopefully she's smart and both of them are smart and they don't run it out of their legs. And they don't turn this into a horse race and say, I got to win this semifinal. It's not the freaking finals. I want to see a good race in the final. So Talu versus Jackson. All right. Jackson could take that win. That's the way I would look. If I'm Talu, Jackson could take the win. It'll be a psychological win for her, I guess. But she could take the win. Thompson-Herah and Okabari ain't going to beat Thompson-Herah. If she does, it's just going to be like, what? Even with a jog, I can't see her doing it. Even with a bad start from Thompson-Herah, because Okabari has a bad start herself, so it'll just nullify itself out. Dina Asher-Smith, if anything, will come up in the clutch if she could put it together. If Dina Asher-Smith can't get it together, she's not making the final. Okabari is going to be I think, a weaker link right here, to be honest. She looked good because she was by herself, but placed up against other fast athletes, she crumbles. It's just weird. She crumbles. Let me go back to the final. All right, Tiana Daniels. All right, I'll give it to you all that she might make it through. But I give it Kambunji a higher chance of getting the automatic. And she's going to have to make it through by time. I seen Kambunji. She runs what she needs to do. Her and the other Swiss athlete, they putting in work. Unfortunately, they're just matched up against other people that might put in faster times than them. So they're going to have to qualify on time. So with that being said, I don't change that. I don't think Dina Asher-Smith makes the final at this point. Sorry, rest in peace, Dina Asher-Smith. Try it in the 200. I don't think you make the final. So with that being said, Elaine Thompson-Herah is my slight head favorite, but I'm still doing a co-favorite between fraser-pryce and Thompson-Herah. It just depends on what Thompson-Herah we got. She has the ability, potential to beat fraser-pryce, but a lot of people had the potential. Jeter had the potential. So many people had the potential to beat fraser-pryce. And what does she do when she's not injured? She comes out and she wins. So that's been my final prediction right there. Like I said, it's going to be between, for the gold, fraser-pryce and Thompson-Herah. For the medals, fraser-pryce, Thompson-Herah, Ta Lou, and Shericka Jackson. I don't see anybody else even having a breath of a chance of getting a medal. All four of them got to fall off. Shericka Jackson didn't look that good, but she didn't really have to look that good. She had a bad start. She was looking like she was running the 400 or something. Back to her 400 roots. Maybe she forgot what she was running, the 100. She was like, oh, wait a minute, this is the 100? Oh, let me pick it up a little bit. So she looked real sleepy, real lazy. That's what it looked like. And that's fine. She made it through. That's all she had to do. Now she's going to have an awakening. King Nick said Dina is making the finals. Okay, let me read the comments before we get off now. Why y'all coming for me? I did not do nothing. I like school. I always get in trouble. Okay, D'Angelo, real quick. If you always get in trouble, maybe if you the one, like I tell people, if they relationship and they the common denominator saying everybody else is like the problem, maybe they got to look in the mirror, man. Look in the mirror for a second. Maybe it's because you over enthusiastic with people. Just chill out for a second. Because if I'm noticing it and I can't really see the comment section that much, that means other people are. We don't want to get the mod squad on you, and then they gotta like pause you or limit you a little bit like that. Because I can't control the mods when I'm not looking at it. We do have one mod, but I think he's asleep right now for some reason. He said he was gonna be on, but my mod ain't there. I'm gonna have to put somebody else as a mod or something like that. But we got 120 plus people live. Let's up the likes up to about 45. Can we get those to 45? I would really like to have 60 plus so we can get to 50% participation. It helps the channel. If you're not a subscriber, definitely subscribe. We're doing a giveaway or whatever. Just play the video back. I don't want to repeat it again. We're going to have live animated races where we're going to have now, it's going to, oh my goodness, my battery's running out on my computer, on my laptop, but we're going to have live video races in the future. So if you are interested in that, become one of the subscribers. Once we get to 10,000 subscribers, we have more people joining the membership here so that we could pay for the animation team and everything. We're going to have fantasy races where we have, let's say, Ta Lou versus Richardson. If Richardson was at the Olympics, and then we animate these people. Obviously, we can't use their name for copyright strike or what is that person, whatever, we could get sued for that, I guess. I don't know. But what I would do is call them something different, and we would know it's them by the times, but we can't use their likeness or whatever, so we're not going to do that. We're going to animate and have fantasy races where we might call them Mighty Mike number 2, which is Ta Lou. That's what we call Ta Lou, but it's Mighty Mike. So, and then the pejorative name. So we got the 5-foot giant here, which we call Okabari, the 5-foot giant. If you're new to the channel and you never heard of this before, this is the outro right here. So Okabari is the 5-foot giant because she's the tallest athlete in the field and frequently runs like she's a short person. Somebody wanted me to call Elaine Thompson-Herah Tattoo Thompson, but I don't really think that's a jokey name. So somebody come up with a better nickname here. So we got 5-foot giant, which is Okabari. We got Mighty Mike 2, Action Jackson. Let's see. We got Mighty Mike, which is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. We might have to come up with oh yeah, we got the cleanup crew. That's what I'm gonna call Ta Lou. Cleanup crew, Ta Lou. Not, I mean, these are joke names. They're not supposed to be like offensive things. So if you get your panties in a bunch, you need a different channel. And then the pretty runner Asher Smith, pretty Asher Smith or something is what we came up with because she runs with such, I don't know, prettiness, I guess. So lack of a better word. But yeah, if you like the channel, like, comment, subscribe. We gonna catch y'all on that one. Definitely don't forget to join the Discord. We get it popping in the Discord. We need more people in there, because if we ever get banned off of YouTube or whatever, or we change the platform, join the Discord. We got a small Discord, but it's growing. Eventually, it will be a paid Discord. So for right now, it is free for people to be in there. But definitely join in, because it's eventually going to be a paid one. So, with that being said, I'll catch you all on the next one. My computer almost died. I forgot. I had to plug it in. But yeah, definitely share this with other people. If you guys have any suggestions about what we cover on the next one, definitely leave that in the comment section or anything after this. All right? With that being said, catch you all on the next one. He said, family, send that PayPal to my email. Israel, you have the email already. He's one of the people that wanted to join our membership, I guess, as a side note for people that are still here. Yeah, if you still wanted to join, I already sent the email there. The alternative thing of what you can do is you can send the amount that we had discussed, and you can send it over to the you see the PayPal email in the description after this video or whatever. You can go ahead and send it there. Right there. Here it is. I'm going to drop this in the comment section right now. You see this Head and Shoulders ATR and the email right there? That's where you send that amount, and then screenshot the amount that you sent, and then we will get you signed up for a membership. Obviously, that's what you want to do. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out. Playa. Thank you. They said, love your channel, Eddie. Love your channel, Eddie. Are you talking to me? Or is Eddie like a friendly term? I'm not sure. John Lasker. But, or are you saying somebody else, Eddie, as in love your channel? But yeah, anyway, Jenny Prandini. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really care for that one, Jeannie. It got to be like some kind of joke name. Peace.